it actually cut off in the middle of me speaking. But yeah, this is the what I found was the Jew's harp. I was watching a movie about Abraham Lincoln, like I said, and so on and so forth. This right down here caught me, right? One of the other ways they spelled. Let's see here. Look at this.
Use harp. The John variant is attested at least as early as 1774-7.
Now, if you take that and you search for Indians, I found there are some books that state that they think that the was use Lewes. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Here it is. And I don't like to do these on these ones. This is what I when I was reading about use in America there. So I don't know if it's the right term. I couldn't find it in the Jewish Encyclopedia. So I don't know what to make of it, but you know, I guess it's been written about before. So Psalms 44, and you know, I think Psalms 42 and 43 and even 44, they're good psalms to know right now, and I think it'll be. It's just my opinion. They're good to add into your prayers that you say. You know, grab a verse and use it in a prayer that you use every day or say every day, because, like, I mean, now's the time, right? Now is the time. With the way it's going, you can definitely tell now is the time. Like, I've actually just thought about it's because I was telling Vince and my big sister that I already feel like I wish that we had a town. I wish we had our own town, unincorporated, where we could have the Passovers there, so there's no more worrying about, you know, can I make it, you know, car issues. We're all right there. We control our schools, so there's none of this, none of their curriculums, none of that stuff anymore. None of that stuff anymore. None of that shoved medicines down your throat. No, we learn natural herbs. We grow our own food. Ain't nobody you stumbling over each other over for Walmarts and stuff like that. I mean, something inside me just, it's like it's saying, this is the time. I wish we all were in one, we would gather together so we could shut out the madness that's going on right now. But until then, I feel like I just got to keep adding these, you know, to my prayer and hoping that it, you know, it's changing something. Let's see, hope in God, for I will still give praise to him, the salvation of my countenance and my God, unto the end, for the for the sons of Korah to give understanding. We have heard, O God, with our ears. Our fathers have declared to us the works thou hast wrought in their days and in the days of old. They, thy hand destroyed the Gentiles, and thou plantedst them. Thou didst afflict the people and cast them out. So that's easy. You know, nothing that, you know, he was the one that cleared out the Canaanites, you know, even though he made it seem like it was us, it was still his charge. It was still his order. You know, he still made them move, right? For they got not the possession of the land by their own swords, nor did their own arm save them, right? Right? It was always him being the defender for us, him making the way. Whenever we went into battle without him, we lost. Read the book of, the book of Joshua. Whenever we went to battle without him, without going with him and asking what to do first, you know, do we take on this tribe or do we bypass this tribe? We were successful with them. We always lost without him. But thy right hand and thy arm and the light of thy countenance, because thou wast pleased with them, with our, you know, forefathers. Thou art thyself my King and my God, who commandest the saving of Jacob. I like that verse. I like that verse. I want to put that I want to put on a shirt. Through thee, we will push down our enemies with the horn, and through thy name we will despise them that raise up against us. Despise. Hold on. Let me make sure that's. I don't want to read words that are not there.
Despise.
Yep, despise them that raise up against us. For I will not trust in my bow, nor will my sword save me. Who? But thou hast saved us from them that afflict us, and thou hast put them to shame that hate us. In God shall we glory all the day long, and in thy name will we give praise forever. So this chapter, you see, this chapter is what I'm talking about. It is completely loaded. Stay humble. Remember, you didn't get this land through your own conquest, your own sword, your own bow and arrow, your own might. Now, isn't that interesting too? You didn't get it through none of these means, right? It was all him. So stay humble, right? Who is your king? The Most High. Who is your God? The Most High. I don't like the word king because a while back when I was into the whole symbolisms and stuff like that, for some reason, I watched a guy who put together a movie about Jesus and king, and the word king had to do with Saturn. Now I've tried to find the exact etymology he was using or the way he broke it down. I can't find it, but it was always. But I don't like to use the word king because if it does have something to do with Saturn, I don't want to, feel like a Christian and mix the creator in with something pagan. But but you get the picture, Let's see. Oh, and then of course, like we've seen so far, almost since the beginning of the book of Psalms, his name is sacred. His name is important. Everything is to do with his name, and everything is to honor his name. I'm having a sword, a samurai sword, another one, a stronger one that I am purchasing. And I remember it asked, "Hey, do you want this blacksmith's name on it? Do you want your Smith, your family name on it, or what?" And no. The only thing I could think of was I wanted his name on there. Not saying it's honoring him, but I'm saying when my boys get older, I'm gonna pass it on to them. But anyways, I'm sorry. We're talking about me here. But now thou hast cast us off, and put us to shame, and thou, O God, wilt not go will not go out with our enemies, or with our armies. I'm sorry, with our armies. Thou hast made us turn back. Thou hast made us turn our back to our enemies, and they that hate us plunder for themselves. I know I messed up those next two, 10 and 11, but bear with me. It almost seems like we were discouraged. 10 almost makes it seem like we were discouraged once we knew the Creator wasn't with us, and we didn't fight back, right? Because we seen that the enemies were greater than us, I guess, and I'm just trying to interpret it. Let's see. Thou hast given us up like sheep to be eaten. Thou hast scattered us among the nations. Ooh. Thou hast sold thy people for no price, and there was no rebuking in the exchange of them. Thou hast made us a reproach to our neighbors, a scoff and hold on. I'm not trying to guess.
Derision.
Derision. Derision to them that are around about us. What does derision mean? Because I don't know. Don't know. Hold on. Mockery. Oh, God has made us a mockery amongst our neighbors. Well, don't we get, right away I thought about, oh, everyone that comes over that's foreign, don't they always got something negative to say? From Africans to Arabs to people from India, right? Why? And then they always say, well, it's because you don't know your own history. Well, if we don't know my own history, how can you hold that against me? Right? Let's see here. Thou hast made us a byword, Deuteronomy 28, among the Gentiles, a shaking of the head among the people. All the day long my shame is before me, and the confusion of my face hath covered me. Isn't that right? Oh man, hey, and that could be so many things, right? I mean, like I said, the fact that we don't know our history, or now we're learning it though. But like, for how long do we walk around not knowing it? You know, we were told we were everything, you know, but then nothing, right? I was thinking about when Lex Wills says, we were kings. I mean, we went through it all, right? Rastafari, Ethiopian, you know, whatever they want to throw at you from Africa, you know, African American, black, all of it. It's like, how do you keep it all straight, right? Let's see. At the voice of them that preach it, hold on, it's not preach. Hold on. Retracted and detracted me at the face of my enemies and persecutors. I didn't need to stop it. I just needed to stop panicking. All those things have come upon us, yet we have not forgotten thee, and we have not done wickedly in thy covenant. Now that's the verse that's tricky, because I know it's talking about Babylon at the time. You know, at a time that our people were in Babylon. Now I can't say that we have done the same in our captivity right now, but again, I don't think we're in captivity to the Babylonians. You know, maybe just their system, but not the actual people. Like they were during the time of 44. And our hearts hath, oops.
You're needed in the Laughlin, third floor lounge for an unresponsive male.
And our hearts hath not turned back, nor hath they turned aside our steps from thy way. For though thou humbled us in the place of affliction, and in the shadow of death hath covered us, we have forgotten the name of our God. And if we have spread forth our hands to a strange, and we have spread forth our hands to a strange God. Shall not God search out these things? For he knoweth the secrets of the heart, because for they seek me. Oh my goodness, wow. Because for thy sake we are killed all day long. We are counted as sheep for the slaughter. Arise, thy sleepest, thou, O God, O Lord, arise and cast us not off to the end. Why turnest thou face away and forgettest our wants and our troubles? For our soul is humbled down to the dust, our belly cleaveth to the earth. Arise, O Lord, keep us and redeem us for thy name's sake. Names, that's weird. Sake. I'm so sorry about that. That was rough. That was rough.